All right. You know, like I said, I told you that in my next video that we talk about redox reactions. So now, but before going there, you know, some of you are having problems in balancing chemical reactions. That is in the balancing of chemical equation. Now, let me just remind you how to do that. Okay. So now let's take care of this equation. Let's say we have that C2H6 plus C2H6 plus O2 will give us CO2 plus H2O. You know, they told you that when ethane combines with oxygen, that it will form carbon dioxide and what? Water. Mhm. Now, what is left for us is to balance this equation. Now, there are two methods of balancing chemical equation. One, by trial and error method, trial and error. The second one is by equation method, that is forming equations. Okay. Now let me use let me use the equation method. That one is the general method, like is it will just go straight to the point. Okay. So let's call here A, let's call here B, let's call here C, let's call here D. Mhm. Now for carbon, hmm, this carbon is at this side. Okay, so 2A, 2A, 2A is equal to what? C. 2A is equal to C. That is two carbons are here and one carbon is here. Now, for hydrogen, we have that. For hydrogen, we have 6A. 6A is equal to 2D. Now, for oxygen, for O, we have 2B is equal to that is 2C plus D. That is, you see, oxygen here is 2, so 2 times C, 2C, okay, plus D. Are you seeing it? Correct. Mhm. So these are the equations I formed. You see, these are the equations I formed for this. We call this thing, I think we can call it the formula method. I think I think that name is okay. So now, see what I will do. Now I will say let A be equals to 1. So if A is equal to 1, it means that C is equal to 2. So, you know, C is equal to 2A. That is equal to 2 times 1. That is C is equal to 2. So A is equal to 1, C is equal to 2. Now, remember A is equals to 1. So D is equal to, 6A from this equation 2. Let's call this one 2, 1. Let's call this one equation 3. So we now have that 6 times 1 is equal to 2D. So D is equal to 6 over 2 equals to 3. Okay, so D is equal to 3. Now remaining B. So from the last equation, we now have that 2B is equal to 2C. That is 2 times C. 2 times 2 plus D. Our D is what? Our D is 3 plus 3. So we now have 2B is equal to 4 plus 3. 2B is equal to 7. Therefore, B is equal to what? 7 over 2. So B is 7 over 2. So now we have gotten all these unknowns like A, B, and A, B, C, and D. We have gotten them. Do you know what we'll do now? What we'll do now is we'll quickly put them into this equation, like quickly put them, substitute them into this equation. Now, A is 1, so we now have C2H6 plus B is 7 over 2 plus 7 over 2 O2, then giving us CCO2, then C is 2, that's 2CO2, then D is 3, 2CO2 plus D is 3 plus that is plus 3H2O. Now, look at it here. See, it's just like this. So this is it. Now, but we can't have 7 over 2 here because they say half molecule does not exist. A molecule is the smallest particle of a substance. So what we do here is we use 2. Remember, the denominator here is 2. So we use 2 to multiply this equation. That is both sides of this equation. So 2 times this one is 2C2H6. 2 times 7 over 2 is 7O2. Okay? Giving us 2 times 2CO2, that is 4CO2. 2 times 3H2O gives us what? Plus 6H2O. Now, this is the balanced equation. Now, this is the formula method or equation method, any name you want to call it, you call it. But just know the method, okay? This method is a general method of balancing chemical equation. I don't think you can make mistake in balancing any chemical equation using this method. I don't think. So learn the method. Just apply it in any chemical equation you come across, okay? Remember, if you want to understand chemical reactions and chemical equation, just know how to write the formula of that substance. Just know how to write exactly the formula. See what I mean? Like calcium hydroxide is COH2. This is calcium. If you fail to put these two here, everything, like you make mistake. You understand? So this is it. You know how to write their formula first, and you now balance the equation using this method.